So, a while ago, I used this S4 for an entire week. Jesus Christ, the wind. Worst time. So I had a couple thoughts about this thing because, I mean, it's old and it's outdated compared to the phone that I was using, which is the S8. For those who don't know, which, why would you? My S8 broke, and this is the main reason that I use this phone. But I have, some things to say. So the first one that's probably obvious would be the lag. I mean, a phone like this and using apps, like modern apps that I would use, this isn't all of them because the phone sucked if I use them all, it gets pretty laggy, and it's really hard to use compared to like a phone that I had that was really smooth with all the apps and it could handle itself. Another thought that I would have definitely is the camera. I'm not the kind of person who takes a lot of pictures, but like when I did, they were pretty bad. I don't know exactly how low quality it is, but it's pretty low. I mean, you can't really tell on camera, but it's very pixely, and yeah. Another thing, holy cow. Oh, is it going?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Alright. Another thing, I don't have Instagram on here, but Instagram sucked because it's updated and you can't uninstall updates on this old version of the Play Store. So I had to deal with crappy Instagram with the unreliable messages, the ghost notifications and all that. And I couldn't even tap on the notifications to open Instagram, which is what I was really used to. And you also can't like swipe down the notification and reply, which that's a big thing that I like to do. That's about it with Instagram. Clash of Clans is a game that I like to commonly play, and it loads very slowly. Like if you look at this, first of all, like the logo, it's still taking a while, and then it's just gonna be an awkward, just waiting for it to load. Okay. Yeah, this is my base. Yeah, it took so long. Like watching that, it's probably gonna be pretty awkward, just us staring at a loading bar. Hell.
It took even longer before.
Yeah, I couldn't really tell. Another thing, wind. Towards the end of this, even with the SIM card in, messaging just didn't work. Like, in a text here, this one, damn you're lucky. That sent like at least 20 times throughout the day, and it still sends sometimes. Like it might send in the video. Battery life. This is one thing that I didn't really think about, but it went down 10% since we did the last recording, not this one, so you might not see it. But yeah, messaging doesn't work. Big thing that a lot of us like to use on Samsung is picture-in-picture, where you're like in YouTube or Netflix, and you hit the home button, and you have like that box in the corner, and you go into other apps, do whatever you want. That doesn't happen on here, so I kind of had to get used to that. And I own a pair of Galaxy Buds because I'm in the Samsung ecosystem, and they don't connect. So that sucked. I had to use my AKGs, which they're still good, which I like. Alright, another thing. Oh, the brightness is kind of weird. But the calendar. It's not that confusing, but like the way that it's formatted, you have to scroll up to older dates and down for newer ones. I kind of took a minute to get used to that. Oh wait, no, this is times. Oh, I'm still not used to it, I guess. Yeah, it's weird. You have to like swipe to get through the newer dates, but like, look, if you swipe a little further, it just goes to 22, like, and to 29. I'm pretty sure that's like a week. I don't know. That's kind of a stupid reason, but Google Lens is kind of a big one. It doesn't exist on this phone, and Google Lens I use for cheating sometimes. Like in German, when she calls on me, just quickly take a picture of my screen, and I'm good, but I can't do that. I have to type it really fast into Google Translate. There's an app that I noticed on here, Polaris Office 5, and I don't precisely know what it is. Oh, that's my email.
Oh, it didn't say.
So, I can't show you my email for privacy reasons, but I might have just mentioned it.
No, it's fine.
It just says don't show for a week, or do not allow for a week. I don't know what that means. I don't want to register for Polaris Office, but I don't want to know
It's not gonna get you a virus.
I don't want to know what's on the other side. There's also a couple pluses that I have to say about this phone. It has the old Google logos. For those of you who aren't a fan of the new logos, myself included, they kind of suck. Like, they're all just kind of like stuck to the same theme of, the four colors. And, so the old logos, basically, they're a nice plus because they have their own like personality, and they feel a lot better to look at than the newer ones. Anybody who doesn't like them, So overall, I'd have to say this phone is pretty modern. Like if it didn't lag, I could probably use it nicely. Uh, the old icons are kind of weird looking. Like the old TouchWiz wasn't that polished, and it has a few disadvantages. Like I'm so used to swiping down to get my apps up, but that just doesn't happen on here. And just the UI in general, it's really old and it needed a lot of work at the time. But yeah, that's about all I have to say about this thing. Generally a pretty good phone, but without the luxuries, it's kind of hard to use. So that's about it.